Hello, I first want to thank everybody for being here and for everybody that helped make this day possible for Drew and Kelsey. We're so glad y'all came out to celebrate Drew and Kelsey's special day. Well, I guess second special day. If y'all weren't aware, Drew and Kelsey had a beautiful COVID wedding. I guess y'all are technically in an elite group. Y'all have had 2 weddings, and y'all are still married. It wasn't a divorce. Uh-oh, my phone locked up. For those of y'all who don't know me, my name is Seth Barker. I've known Drew since about freshman year of college. We were both on the track team together, and I still remember the day that I saw scrawny little Drew come out for practice and asking him what event he did. And he said pole vault. And I remember thinking, there's no way this dude is good at pole vault. But he eventually went on to beat me at like every track meet in our whole career, so go you. Drew has always been a great friend and somebody I can always count on. I've always valued your honesty, even though sometimes it's really blunt and straightforward, but I value that. Drew, I'm glad you're able to find somebody to finally put up with you. And Kelsey, thank you for putting up with him. I still remember the day when Drew invited Melissa and I to a pool day, and this is the first time we ever met the Kelsey. I think we were all shocked by how well Drew actually did in finding somebody that would put up with all of our shenanigans. Only after a couple of times of Drew and Kelsey being together, you could tell that it was true love, and I can't state how happy I am for y'all too. Kelsey, you are the perfect pair for Drew. Drew is the best version of himself when he's with Kelsey. Although Kelsey, there is one flaw to Drew that I want to warn you about. If you ever make a big crock pot of queso by yourself, Drew will eat it all and will not warn you or admit to it. So be prepared for the queso all be gone. In all seriousness, tonight we celebrate you guys. I wish you a lifetime of happiness, love, success, and laughter. May you find humor in the bad, appreciation for the good, and may your friendship and love continue to grow through the years. So everybody, please raise your glass, and here's to Drew and Kelsey. Thank you.
All right, it's time for you to give it up for the maid of honor.
Fox and Seth said, just thank you so much for coming. I know there's a lot of people that would love to be here today, and so it really means a lot to everyone here that you guys could come here and enjoy this and share this and have a special moment with the bride and groom. And so that's really special to us. So we're engineers, so I'd like to do a quick experiment. Can you raise your hand if you're here as a friend or family of Kelsey? Okay. Raise your hand if you're a friend or family of Drew. All right. Now raise your hand if you're both. Okay. All right, I'm going to put a pin in that, and then we'll come back to it later, just don't let me forget. So I met Kelsey on my first day of college in my first class of university. And I remember sitting next to this girl. I came in because I slept in, and I got lost, and then I went to the wrong classroom, and then I came back. And I sat next to this girl who has like the prettiest planner, and her binders and little tabs and everything was color coordinated, and she was so organized and on top of her stuff and ready for college. And I remember thinking like, okay, this girl is gonna be my best friend or my worst enemy. And since I'm here today, I'd like to say I still hate you. I'm just kidding. I still love you. And so from that first moment, we had to do that really awful, hi, my name is, and this is something cool about me. And I remember Kelsey saying, "Hi, my name is Kelsey. I would have been a lawyer, but I kind of hate people a lot. So I feel like if I'm good at math and science, I should do engineering." And I was like, okay, this is my best friend. And from there, it was history. Freshman year, we were in every single group project together. We did everything together that, people who just met can do. And as we went through college together, I think we both met a lot of people that, as you know, in college, you meet people that you hang out with and have fun and go to parties with. And then I kept remembering that Kelsey was always a person that was there for me, whether it was a party or whether I needed someone's notes, whether I skipped class. She was always there. Whether I didn't do the homework, she would always let me get inspiration from hers. And if I, was like not feeling it, she was like, "Melanie, get your butt up out of bed and come to class right now because we're doing something important." And so that was always Kelsey for me. And as I went through college, every time I was sick, she was there with soup. Every time I needed something, she was there. Every, boring grocery run or run-of-the-mill things that you do every day, Kelsey was always the one that was there for me. And I can honestly say I don't think I would have graduated college without her. She was the chaotic good in my life when I was a chaotic neutral, or probably chaotic bad. She always was there to make sure that I stayed on the right path and that I turned in my stuff even if I didn't want to, or if I went to class even if I really didn't want to. But she was always a really, really great influence on me. And as I saw her go throughout college, I noticed that she was this beautiful and brilliant and shy girl that was so, so humble and just painfully shy. And I remember thinking, why doesn't anyone else know how great she is, or why are we always in the same group? And, knowing the girl that she was, I was really shocked that she wasn't just surrounded with people. And that all changed when she met Drew, and he was really the person that helped her get out of her shell, helped her meet a lot of people, and without him, I'm so, so glad, because now she was able to meet a really cool group of friends and show a lot of people how great she is. Yeah, and they're all doing this now. But I was really, really glad because finally she was being able to see the awesome and incredible person that she was, and the awesome and incredible person that I saw her as. And that was really special to me, just to see her, really open up and blossom throughout college. And as I was thinking about this, she was always there for me, for the fun times and for the parties and for, the late night study sessions, but she was also there for me in the darker times. And I think that's what really makes someone special to you, is someone that you can have fun with, but will be there for the boring stuff, someone that will be there for the hard stuff, and someone who will be there when you're at your worst. And that was Kelsey for me. She really, really means a lot to me. And as she met Drew, I immediately knew it was a match made in heaven because I saw how much fun that she had with her friends and that she was opening up and blossoming, but I also saw that Drew was there for her no matter what. And that's just who Drew is, I could tell. Drew was really there for her for the good and the bad. He was there for her through it all. And I am just so, so incredibly grateful that she found someone who can be there for her. And to me, that's what a great relationship is someone who you can go out and have parties with, and you can go out and have fun at the Renaissance Fair and go to bars, but someone that you can come home to, and someone who will always treat you with respect and honesty. And that's who Drew is to me. And so I was really, really excited when they got engaged, and I know that they're going to have a really great wedding. So if you raise your hand for both, congrats. But if you didn't, I hope that this wedding union will help you get to know other people and get to connect, because truly these two, I think, are the ideal marriage, and I really think that you guys would agree with me in that. So if you have a drink, I'd like to make a toast. To Kelsey for being amazing. For Drew, if you hurt her, I'll kill you. All right. Thank you, everyone.